Hello Commanders, Commander Play here and welcome to today's live stream. Hope everyone's doing very well. You guys have had a good Tuesday so far. Pretty sure it's Tuesday. Hey Hunter, there's no squash on my desk today, so we should be good. I've also ordered a new keyboard, which should arrive tomorrow, which we'll talk about when it arrives. So hopefully. We will try to make sure that nothing else goes wrong, shall we? But today we're doing something a little bit different from just pew-pew or gameplay, I guess. We're going to go and check out the Hesperus. Now, that came up during the Elite Dangerous Odyssey, and as you guys know, I was literally neck deep in Odyssey, playing the game, smashing it, having a great time, and I completely ignored what was going on in the main game, ignored what was going on in Galnet, all of that kind of stuff. So I figured we'd go and check it out, because why not? Hey everyone, welcome in, welcome. Good news is I got a sick deal on a keyboard, so it should be very nice. But yeah, we'll talk about that when it arrives, and I'll show it off because I'm quite excited about it. It's like I don't normally spend money on stuff, so it's quite nice when I do. Meowser. Unfortunately, Alfred is pretty hidden. He's a bit freaked out by some stuff at the moment. So yeah, could be interesting to see what goes on. But yeah, let's. I don't even know where to start. Midwest Sim, how you doing? Oh, actually, let's say hello to everyone. Quiz Engine, Hunter, Rocky Star 27, Bean, Ricky, Stephen, John, Lokazim, Noah, Good Doc, Prorocdio, how you doing? Zimbot just posted my video from 2020 in media. What? What? Zembot on crack. Okay, right, cool. That's fun. Bud, how you doing? Horace, hello. Peter Jones, Tito Jenkins, and Ouija. How are we all doing? So I'm going to be working mainly from the wiki because I don't even know where to start. There are some places we've already been, so we always took care of all the Adamastori stuff. I have no idea what's going on. Space legs leak. Space legs leak. Well then. Bean, yeah, it does pop up. It shows that it is there, and the launcher has changed. So I don't really know about that. Rocky, yes! We have a guide in the chat. Let's try and do spoiler-free-ish, because I'm not entirely sure about some things. So, if we can avoid spoiling things outright, that would be wonderful. Good news is we're not too far from Chuk-chan. Because Chuk-chan is like well and truly in our area of space. To the point where we considered trying to take it briefly. It's just there. So it's like, oh, could go and do that. Meowser, I'm not great with them at the moment, unfortunately. Medication being medication really doesn't make me feel too good. So Rocky Star, you are now officially my guide. The pay isn't good. Just so you know, for being my guide. Being really safe, if I remember correctly, this is a brute force solution, so you'll need some help unless you have a few weeks spare. Yeah, I'm not doing that. So we're heading off to the Admaster in Chokchan, and I know we're going to have to scan some stuff, aren't we? So... Don't worry, this has a lid. It has a lid. So screw the lid. And everyone remember, hit the like button early on YouTube. It looks like this. Please. Help a brother out. I have no clue. This is like a... I have no knowledge of this. There's going to be a lot of that going on. Okay. We want the... We'll find it. Ghost ship. Off we go. Oh, Simon, don't hit it twice. You've got to hit it 3 times. But yeah, we're going to go check out the ghost ship. Which is where things ended. It's really, really bizarre, the whole kind of thing with the Adamaster. Is that we were kind of given the end of the journey first, and then you kind of backtracked. And the idea was we were meant to have backtracked, but we didn't. We already knew the end. People already knew the end location where it was. So we picked up some interesting little tidbits of lore along the way, which we quite like. I think that is something that Elite Dangerous does very well, is the lore, and it feels like you're almost involved, but you're not quite involved. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the almost being involved. As much as I would love to be the person that finds something really cool, I don't think I'm ever going to be that guy. So I have to kind of mop up and do what I can and maybe report stuff. Although what I will mention is that we okay. I just had a very cryptic text message from a from the hospital. I'm like, oh no, how confusing is that? Uh-oh. This is one of these quick moments I have to have a bit of a panic over. Telephone appointment. Ah. Okay then. Right. Don't worry. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's going to be a busy 3 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. That's all. Right. So, the ghost ship. But yeah, like I said, quite interesting stuff. And I think that's the thing about Elite Dangerous. You aren't always the hero, and that's okay. Like, that's okay, isn't it? It's all a little bit Event Horizon, isn't it? Almost. Or problem is that suddenly you get the less travelled places, don't you? That's on the other side of the planet, isn't it? Or is it? No, it's not. It looked like it was, but it suddenly didn't. So, hey General Patch, I'm doing alright, mate. I'm doing alright. Can't complain. I'm actually doing quite well today. Managed to get up and then immediately go to the shops, which is unusual for me. I mean, sure, it's because I don't have any food in the house that I can eat, but so we're back at the Adamaster, the ghost ship. Pop a scan, I guess. We can now... Actually, you know what? I never realised how messed up looking this place was. Hackable data transmitter that we're not ready to actually do anything with. That's fine. So we've got some data beacons. Don't know about that. General Patch, thank you. Much appreciated. Let's check the ship log uplink. Oh yeah. Always the ocelots. People think they're safe from them, and then suddenly there they are. Oh no! What do you mean by where's the listening? Is there supposed to be one here? Right, the log. Okay, well we've done that. So what? I'm back here. I'm back here. Rocky Star, you're on, man. Where am I supposed to be going? What am I supposed to be doing? I might... Oh. That's never good. Okay, I'll do the jumping out and back in again. I do not have... All I have is this, which I've already had before.
Cannot comply. Cannot comply. Frameshift drive
So maybe we just go straight there?
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, faster, but not great watching. I will always try and do what's best for the stream when I'm streaming. What's best for me is a different story. Right, so back here. Contact, there is only the vessel. So we might find ourselves jumping straight to the end then. I don't know. So once again we've got the data transmitter. And that's it. Should be a listening post inside the ship. There is not. We have this hackable data transmitter. I mean, I am proper late to this, aren't I? So. And that's it, yeah, so that's all we've got is, don't worry about that message. So, no messages. Well. Let me have a look. I'm having a quick read. This time, ship both were. It's fine. Right. The mysterious communication regarding it happened on the 19th of April. So let's do a little bit of a... on the 19th of April. Receiving broadcast restricted by this, those authorities gave a statement, blah blah blah. Not long after arriving in the checkpoint system, my ship received a message calling him salvation. He provided a decryption key, and I was down. And when I downloaded the signal from the Elemaster, it became readable. It seems an automatic SOS from the sister ship, the Hesperus. Atma Prime. Not really, no. Hang on, wait. Is that where we're going to go? Because I don't know about that. That does kind of make sense. Right, next up. So, apparently, those decrypted logs have now been preserved in a nearby tourist beacon. So it means there's a tourist beacon somewhere nearby. But where? Let's have a quick run through. I said there'd be a nearby tourist beacon. Oh right, it's the wrong place, is it? Doesn't it? Yeah, I'm literally scanning. Read through scanning. Oh yeah, it does. Well, we know where it is, so let's just go there, shall we? Because, well, that's the mystery we've got. So, let's just go there. Let's just go to the place we haven't been before. That's quite far. It's quite the distance. And we're going to jump there manually. 21 jumps. Not that far. Yeah, McGarrissy, it's going alright. It's going alright. No, I don't have any filters on. The only filters I have on are asteroid clusters, and that's it. So anyway, off to the Hesperus then, I guess.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
That's what we'll do. I mean, I did say we're finally going to go and check it out, didn't I? So it just makes sense that we would actually finally go and do that. Yeah, 21 is peanuts. You are correct, Horus. It is like nothing. It's a bit odd, the removing of things. I always find that to be unusual. Things getting moved seems like a weird thing to do. Like, does it need to be?
Shift drive charging.
So people can go and investigate things on their own? Oh yeah, Derek, that's from the dude that was doing the independent investigations, wasn't it? Lotus, I'm doing okay, thank you. How are you? You alright? Feeling a bit lower than I normally am there. Oh no. One thing I will say is that I keep checking the gym to see who's in the gym, right, that I go to, my local gym. And there's always like 19 people in there, or 17. And that seems really busy compared to how it was. I had like 6 or 7 in. And then suddenly 19. And it's a bit like, what? Far too big. It's a small gym. It's a small gym, by the way. which is why I like it. But big surprise, it's actually yeah. I mean, like I'm at the point now where when they go there and say, "Oh, okay, which machine are you most familiar with?" I point at the vending machine. Chris Blade, thank you for the follow. And Joe, hello, how you doing? I mean, it was empty, though, Hunter. Like, absolutely empty. It was empty enough where I'm like, I like this. This is really nice. Problem is, the people at the gym are just so damn friendly. Like the staff. They know me by name. They talk to me. They're nice. They ask me how I'm doing.
Frameshift drive charging.
So it's madness, utter madness. And Horus, yeah, I mean, the real tragedy is the gains of the coronavirus pandemic, isn't it? That's the real tragedy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Layla, thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. John, yeah, the engineering I've got in the FSD, I've actually got one of the double engineered FSDs that was from a community goal on this. So it's lightweight, fast charge. Is it light? No, fast charge, mass manager, and something else. So I can't remember what though, off the top of my head. Let's see if we can find out. And do you have the frame shift drive, the Guardian frame shift drive booster on it? So increased range and mass manager, and then the other thing. So it's got two primary effects and one special effect. Experimental, which is quite nice. It's got a bit of a range to it, which works out quite nicely.
4, 3.
What's happened then? That's what happened. Right, we're about to have to fight with headphones, I think. Why I bother getting fancy technology? It seems like such a mistake. It makes a lot of sense, Hunter. I think it's worth grinding it from the tech broker. I mean, you can buy it, I guess, doing it that way, can't you? And it's a bit like, ugh. Handy. Now the fast boot does make a difference on it, Meowser, though. It's what makes it better than than the normal one. So it is worth it.
Drive charging.
But yeah, if you really want to go all out and focus on just your jump range, you have to make sacrifices. Whilst in this Hesperus Explorer I don't have many sacrifices that are made or need to be made. Syntax computers were a mistake. I've got to completely disagree at this point. No, Meowser, there's fast boot offers us some extra bits in there. So yeah, it is when it comes on. So fast boot, FSD. But no, I mean the fast boot sequence, because it's got other effects to it. It's the optimal mass that it changes. That's what makes it better. So it gives you an increased optimal mass of 15% on top of what you already have. So that's why it helps. I knew it was something like that. Also, I'm
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, exactly, Meowser. That's what I meant. Words are hard sometimes.
To engage. 3, 2,
So yeah, it was well worth having. I didn't bother with the cool warrant scanner at that other CG because data is far more important to me than doing bounties. I'm not doing any of that one. Just remember this one, Chloe. Everyone started somewhere. I mean, I started off in an eagle. That was my first upgrade, and it was really hard to get money back then as well. I also remember that one of my first Elite Dangerous videos I posted on the interwebs was, check out this 6.5 million per hour trade route. 6.5 million. 6.5 million credits per hour. And people are like, oh, I like that. That was a good trade route back then. So now we're like, yeah, if it's not 200 mil, I'm not interested. But okay. So one of them. It's a bit like, okay then. Mistakes. Midwest Sim, yeah, it's super easy. I mean, you can do it in the same system sometime. Like, it's that ridiculous.
fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive
But yeah,
charging.
everyone starts in a Sidewinder. Glass is 100% there. Everyone does. Everyone started off with no face in Elite Dangerous, and in a Sidewinder. That's how you start.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Meows, it's got 2 primary effects, and then 1 experimental. And the experimental is what you could change. So it came with a poor experimental in the first place, and then you were able to re-roll the experimental.
Fuel scooping.
Right. So yeah, any of these double engineered modules that you can get, you can re-roll the experimental without affecting the 2 primaries, which actually makes them really
Fuel
good.
scoop disengaged.
You can turn it into something much better than what you have.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, Meowser, you can still get it. You can purchase it from a tech broker, from a human tech broker.
4, 3, 2, 1.
See, Hunter, I went Sidewinder within an hour as an Eagle. Then from an Eagle, I went to Viper. Then Viper Mark 3, important. The Mark 4 didn't exist when I started playing. Then I went into the Vulture, and then I went from Vulture to Corvette. Did I do that? Vulture to Corvette? No. Yeah, I did. I pretty much went Vulture to Corvette. I was going to go Python. But no, I went Python. No, so I did go Python. Vulture, Python, then from Python to Corvette. And the Python used to be so much better than it was. Like, I was like, wait. I got it wrong. I was like trying to think, did I do that? No. And the only reason I did that is because I didn't want to get an Anaconda. I was like, oh no, what I'll do, I'll get an FDL instead. Because in my head, the FDL was the biggest pure combat ship. And I was like, oh, well, I need to try that out. I need to have that. But I went from the Python to the FDL, and within 3 days I sold it. I just got rid of it. So,
System scan complete. Fuel
and the Hesperus Flora is a fantastic ship. I mean, there's a reason why I bothered to pay for a gold paint job for mine.
fuel scoop disengaged.
It's well worth having. I did sidestep into a Type 9 for a while. That's when I did that. I did literally 2 trading route videos.
Frameshift drive Charging.
Buy Imperial slaves from here and sell them here. That was it. And what was I thinking? What was I thinking? Especially like, here I am now, you know, started at the bottom, now I'm just a little bit above the bottom. My top tip is if you can't find something and you've been looking for a raw material for ages, just grab anything you can and hit a material trader. Engineering is a very different animal to what it used to be. Very, very different. Like, the fact that we now get predictable results is a huge, huge plus. Huge plus. Because otherwise you used to have to hit a roll and just do this and hope you got something good. So well, Chloe, you know that you can always ask advice here. And also, if you haven't already, you can join my Discord. Great place. Great place for that. But what I didn't like how you could get something worse. That's what I didn't like. Funky Pixie, thank you for the host. Like, you could end up with something that on paper should be better, but is much worse, and that was always bad. But here's the thing, right? The RNG of engineering is, in my opinion, misplaced. Right? Now, the reason why I say that is Type 9s are made from all the same stuff. Right? All Type 9s are made from the same stuff. That's it. All of them would contain the same stuff. So you go and you blow up a Type 9 and you get components from it. But you get different components. Now, why can't I just go and buy those components? Number one. I understand gameplay. Let's de-gamify for a minute. It's like, why couldn't I just go and buy them from somewhere? I mean, obviously now we've got material trading, but... and that shouldn't be where the RNG is. I think the RNG should have been in results. Similar to overclocking. That's kind of what I thought, is that it should be a little bit more like that.
System scan complete.
And why is that not a thing? Or, here's the thing, Glass, is that as opposed to even buying from a scrapper, is that why couldn't we have had like a emissions for a scrapper where it just gives you a crap ton of scrap, which is all of your stuff, you know? It's Zonta, yeah, it does, but what if it was reliable when you blew people up and you got the same stuff from them every time?
Disengaged.
Hmm? Atma, so nothing in space will be changing. None of the ship-based engineering will likely to be changing. From what we've kind of managed to see, one of my last streams I did in the Odyssey Alpha was we managed to get over to an engineer, and we went down to a planet surface, landed, got out, spoke to them in person, and that was good. That worked. I feel like that was interesting. It was all the same stuff, nothing new in there. How it's going to work otherwise, no clue. Sanzo Tang, thank you for the follow. But yeah, I don't know how it's going to... I don't know 100% about the engineering on weapons, how that's going to be different. So I don't get that. But that's my thoughts on engineering, is that it could be done the other way around, so the RNG is at the end, not the start. Glass, it happens. It happens. Meow's also getting caught out in the lag there, because I've already jumped when he said jump. the appropriate response would be, how high? Classic though, yeah. YouTube does have much worse lag, even on ultra low latency. But this is the joy of being a streamer, is that you get to do things slowly and at the wrong time. All the time. Deep Space Durf. So we are heading off to go and see the Hesperus megaship. Pick up a little bit of lore.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, the fun one, Meowser, is when the latency comes and goes. Hydrogyne, thank you for the follow. And somehow YouTube catches up sometimes. It's like, what? What are you doing? How are you... Doesn't make sense.
Fuel scooping.
But yeah, weird stuff. Streaming is weird, isn't it? The whole thing is weird. It's like live TV on a micro channel where you get real-time audience interaction. It's so strange.
Frameshift drive charging.
Dareth, what's your plan? So if you want to refuel your carrier and come back to the bubble, are you going to be doing stuff in the bubble, or are you going to be going off and doing stuff outside of the bubble? Are you going to be off exploring?
3, 2.
Is that your plan? Hey Colin, I'm doing alright, mate. I'm doing alright. Better than I was last week. Nothing left over from the weekend's gallstone problems either.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Dareth, that sounds fair.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, hydrogen, did I? Cool. That's good. Who was it? Who do you moderate on? Who was it? Because I try and raid every time. So at least every time I stream, I try and raid someone. Tragic Blue, hey, how you doing? Welcome in.
Fuel scooping.
So Stingray, you're saying you're thinking about making a new hardpoint loadout for your vet. Any cool ideas? You were thinking about some fixed huge beams as efficient. Oh, catch you later, Chloe. Have fun at work, I guess. So, Stingray, have you considered fixed huge plasmas as efficient with plasma slug? Hydrogen, emulator penguin. Ah, good stuff. Good stuff. We like emulators. Chilled, polite. My kind of thing. Ooh, the big blue boy.
System scan complete.
But yeah, I say fixed huge plasmas are fantastic.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, hang on, an AEBE star. What? Have I seriously never encountered a star of this type before? How is it an ABEBE? Oh, it's a Herbig. Okay, right. Herbig AEBE star. I've never seen one of these before. Huh. Cool. Interesting. Horus, yeah, I know we don't have to say fixed when we're talking about plasmas, but... so yeah, I thought that was a bit normal looking, but this one's different. Interesting. Well then. Space.
Fuel scooping.
Spacio. Horus, I love that you call the her big stars little
Fuel scoop
when it says it's between 2 and 8.
Frameshift drive charging.
2 and 8 solar masses. Right.
4, 3, 2.
That is one of the reasons why I love Elite Dangerous Pro Rock, is that there is new stuff, there's still stuff you've never seen, and you can literally be like, ooh, this is cool. Meowser, no, there are no star interaction effects whatsoever. But if there was, could you imagine that it was doing that and you were able to scoop from it and maybe supercharge?
Fuel scooping.
So mass is not radius. Does that make them smaller? But if they were, then... Hang on. I know we're talking about dimensions, not maths. Anyway, let's not do that. What, I try and get my head around it. Huge plasma charges, Riley. Huge Gauss?
Charging.
Huge Gauss. That's what I'm here for. Huge Gauss. Huge shards. I don't know why we don't have them. It makes no sense. Why do we not have these things?
3, 2.
Also, the 4 weapon limit. In fact, I'd rather have the 4 weapon limit removed. I think that would be better. That would be one of those things where... Are we not at this point where we don't need these limits? I mean, how long does something have to be experimental for? Like, you've introduced Hydras, which, what, 5 people have soloed, and that's it? Is that, like, not... Like, the skill gap is so huge. So huge. But then again, could we have...
Fuel scoop disengaged.
hang on, wait. Is there not large Gauss? Does large Gauss not exist? I thought they did. Stand corrected.
Frameshift drive
I always get in my head,
charging.
because it's like, what's large and what's not? Is it not time for us to have huge railguns, though? No? Huge? Huge rails?
4, 3, 2.
What I want, because I always lose track of what we've got, is why don't we have like large and huge? What? Hang on, wait. Are there any mediums? Why don't we have large? That's large and huge, because you get rail drivers on capital ships. Why can't we have? Why can't we have stuff like that? Don't tell me it'd be OP, just make it so it's not. Like, that is honestly the answer. Just make it so it's not OP, it's fine. You're building the game, Frontier, just do it. It's always that, it's like, don't make it that. Crusher, yeah, thanks actually, I do appreciate that. Shot cannons, I will say, Riley, the thing about shot cannons is that you can put as many as you can on a ship and it's fine. They're not limited by that 4 experimental.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Hydrogen, okay, you say it's pretty balanced, but Here's my only but about that, is that the skill gap between being able to fight a Cyclops and being able to fight a Hydra is huge. Absolutely huge. And I think that's the only thing that gets me, is that I would like to be able to fight, I would like to be able to get involved and feel like I could fight a Hydra, even with a wing of people. I would love for us to be able to do that. But I don't have the skills. But I still want to be part of the content. And I know you have to have a skill gate somewhere on something. But I just wish it wasn't there. I just wish it wasn't there. You know? But at the same time, you've got to appreciate someone else's abilities. When someone can do something you can't. That's really important. Okay. A little scanny scan. Oh, the good news is that apparently, what some places already picked off, it should. Where do we think it is? Let's have a look at the system map, see if we can work it out. Okay, don't know what that is. Yeah, you think it'd be around there. You know, we'll do we'll actually use the scanner. But yeah, whenever I talk about oh, okay. It's got nothing for. Nothing coming up. Nothing on the orbital. Yeah, well, that's not a planet, is it? Oh, it's near an asteroid. It is actually near an asteroid cluster, if I remember correctly. So, is it near there? Hesperus logs. Because it says near an asteroid cluster, doesn't it? So I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, lots of them, yep. Okay, Prorogue. Okay. Well, which asteroid cluster was that? You know what? I can find this out. Asteroid cluster around the second star. What the hell is that? So it's here. Off we go. Do it. Hydrodyne. Interesting. Finance Friday. I like it. It's the How do we find anything in this game, Pro Rock? People brute force it and check logs. People definitely check logs to find stuff. It's all a little bit like, I don't know, man. I don't know. No, Crusher, that's not. So there's been ongoing construction work in the flats that I live in, and they've been redoing the roof. And for some reason, the only place that they feel that they can come up and get onto the roof is directly outside my flat. The only place. It's apparently the best place. And I have no idea why. Riley, no, I don't think you can. You can only do planetary bodies. You can't do stations either. Prism. Well, they found the Hesperus. The megaship, also known as the Hesperus. I mean, whilst I admire your commitment to the cause, Crusher, I'm probably not going to do that particular thing. So, probably won't do that. Might be a mistake. 1,200 Prism. Which also, suddenly I'm like, 21 jumps. And that took no time at all. But I never would have done it if I wasn't streaming or talking about something else. Yeah, Crusher, I definitely can't be seen to endorse that, I'm afraid. Pianos, on the other hand. Grand pianos. Prorock. Right. Let's be realistic. Raxxla probably doesn't exist in the game at the moment. That's it. I said it. And the whole... Right, I'm not calling Scorb a liar. This is very important, because Commander Scorb was talking to Michael Brooks, the old story writer for Elite Dangerous, who doesn't work on Elite Dangerous anymore, hasn't for years, said that someone jumped into the system, honked, and left the Raxxla it was in. That's cool and all, but that is anecdotal evidence at best. And I don't think it's in the game. I don't think it's in the game yet. I don't think the Dark Wheel project will do anything, or would do anything. There's no reason for it to do that. I just don't think it's that. I just don't think it's there, and I don't think anyone did. And here's the thing, right? There's been no formal statement about it. And the thing is that Biffgate, he's saying you miss Michael Brooks. I met the man. He seemed very nice, but I don't know enough about Elite and the story from back then and before then. Because I met him at FX 2017. I got to go for breakfast with the developers the day after as one of their VIP guests, which is pretty cool. You know, it's like turned up and I'm like, yeah, I'm here, way. But yeah, it definitely should have been. So, but yeah, Prorock. Could be some stuff. Could be anything. But often things only get found when you're looking for them or looking for something else. But yes, I've got to sit down with if anyone remembers Sandros and Marco, with him, Adam Woods, Mark Brooks, Hammers of Breakfast, Zach Antonacci, Ed Lewis, all that kind of stuff is really good. But I just don't think it's a change of story writer can mean to change of direction completely. So what was once there maybe isn't anymore. How's that? That's what I think. And if anyone tells me Raxxla is the friends you make along the way, and that malarkey, I'm just not having it. Not having it. So, oh yeah, Horus, we do, but I can tell you anything that I do know that isn't under NDA, and everything that I have been under NDA for, with the exception of one thing I think that I'm not 100% sure of, because I don't know what it was, and I only briefly saw it, and I had chemo brain at the time. I don't think I've seen in game. So everything else I can say, yep, seen this, seen that, all that kind of stuff. Guerrero, no, the Space Loach did not attend. But yeah, it's mad to think that it's a completely different community team now to what it was. That I find totally insane. It's a completely different bunch of people. And I tell you, it's been hard. It's been hard to keep contact with all of them.
Hello there.
Very interesting. Paul C, thank you for the follow. Comprage, hey, how you doing? Do I know anything about Odyssey? You don't know. No, I don't. And I can say that deadly serious. No, I don't. I have seen everything you have seen. Apart from maybe in my gameplay I saw something that you didn't, and I didn't think it was a big deal. That could be the only possibility. But here's the thing, if I did know, could I tell you? The answer is obviously no. No, I couldn't. But yeah, either way, I don't know anything. So hey, look, that would probably do it, wouldn't it? The Hesperus logs. That would be the right place to go. Chris, hey, how you doing, mate? That one. I can certainly help you, Chris. Don't worry. Hydrodyne, I hope that there's lots being held back. That's what I hope for. I'm working on the assumption that we are definitely going to be having first-person Thargoid combat. Is an assumption. I will be really, really annoyed if we don't get it. And that's me not managing my own expectations properly. So it's one of those things where I'm like, well, I definitely want that to be in there. And if it's not, that'd be a real shame. Guero, yeah, I want that. I want that. But I'm so worried that they'll be glitchy all over the place and stuff. Redborg, hey, how you doing? Chris, not really exploring. I am checking out the Hesperus, which I never went to go and do before. Right. Incoming message. Salvage claim from the Scrivener's clan. Be warned, does not communicate with outsiders. We will not initiate hostile action, but you are cautioned not to interfere with our procedures. Doing the scanning. And deploy the contingency plan is kill everything. Kill them all. Because I'm from Buenos Aires, and I say, kill them all. I'm putting off looking at the Dredger, because I've not seen one before in person. So I'm like, don't look, don't look, don't look. Prison, this is about 200 years old. That's how old this is meant to be, this ship. Ship's log from the Hesperus. Emergency upload protocol 01G engaged. Drive input mode none. Files 0. No further data available. Security notice. This vessel is property of Azimuth Biochemicals. Any unauthorized interference may result in criminal prosecution. Was the logs now there, I assume? Let's go check out the hackable data transmitter. It's there. I'm from Buenos Aires, and I say kill them all. That's where I'm at with the Goids. Probably could turn off night vision as well, actually. That would help us actually enjoy what we're looking at. So we did that on there, we scanned it, and it's got a limpet target point recon. Do I have recon limpets on this? Probably don't. Oh, we do! Hey! Could you look at that? Let's synth ourselves. I'm hearing stuff being shot next to me, and I'm just kind of ignoring it. Alright, Crispblade, take care. What is this Viper doing? Like, what the... He's just taking pops at the hull breach. Okay. It's a bit different. Let's get his attention. He is hacking. What's he doing? Hydrogen, did you say candy? Have you got a van? Like, this guy, he's ruining my shots here. Hang on. What? He's popped a heatsink. Just... Right. Oh damn, the Dredger's right there. He is going for it, isn't he? Okay. Well... Okay, well that's that problem solved. Now, as we were, let's go and scan the actual Hesperus logs, shall we? Like, let me just solve this problem in the only way I know how. Violence. I can see someone else there doing the same thing already. Hang on, wait. Do we have the I want the tourist beacon selected. And I guess we'll select that there as well? Are they inside? They're not inside, are they? No. They're hidden over there. Here we go. Alright, let's see what are in the logs then. The Hesperus was a research vessel. Yes, it was a vessel that vanished in 3113. It was the sister ship of the Adamastor, a derelict megaship in the Chukchan system. Both were owned by Azimuth Biochemicals and were investigating evidence of alien artifacts. The wreck of the Hesperus was discovered in April 3307, where its entire crew, missing or dead. It had been salvaged by the Scriveners clan, who removed its cargo and data drives. Log 1. This is the first of 2 encrypted logs I discovered. Emergency log, this is Lieutenant Kellerman, Deputy, Acting Security Chief on the Hesperus. I have to report that the ship has been overtaken by enemy soldiers. Most of the crew are either dead or hiding like us. It's Pharma Sapien. It has to be. They had sleeper agents on board, including some of my own troops. How the hell did they avoid our checks? They must have been waiting for all this time, but today they just opened fire. Cut down most security first, including Major Umaru, then the bridge crew. The rest were marched into the cargo holds at gunpoint. In an hour, they controlled the Hesperus. Interesting. I fought Pharma Sapien mercenaries before. Infiltration is their speciality. But this is the biggest operation they've ever pulled. Unless this may be the same thing happened to the Adamastor. Makes sense. If they'd attacked either them or us using ships, proximity centres would have automatically sent a distress signal to Azimuth. Pharma Sapien must know about our probes then. And that means they've found signs of non-human artefacts. And that means they'll kill anyone to get to them first. The scientists are asking me what's our next step. That's easy. We survive. But I don't have a clue how. How can I save these people? Log 2. Lieutenant Kellerman, emergency log, final entry. We've managed to move around undetected for several hours now. Although it feels like the ship is deserted, the cargo holds had hundreds of people imprisoned there. We could hear their shouts ringing through the corridors, but suddenly they all went quiet. Did Pharma Sapien... My god! They're psychopaths! We have a plan to jump ship. Velasco has volunteered to use explosive charges to create a distraction, while I lead everyone to the launch bays. I've ordered her to rejoin us and not be a hero. I can't afford to lose her. They haven't managed to block my command codes yet, so I'll be able to get full control of all secondary exploration craft. A few of the scientists have piloting experience, fortunately. Some of them even want to continue the mission, saying there are systems within range that may contain alien artifacts. Let's see if we can get out alive first. Ooh. I'm going to encrypt these logs in a central computer, so Pharma Sapien won't detect them, but Azimuth will. And at least they'll know what happened, assuming they ever manage to retake the Hesperus. Log 3. Recording this is Junior Engineer O'Neill. I've just come back to the ship and found everyone poisoned, gassed. They're lying on the floor with their eyes and mouths all. Oh my god, something's killed them. Oh no. I was out on the hull. We've been searching for non-human signals, using Animus data to try and locate what they've been looking for. The chief started wondering if the sensor arrays were damaged, so I went out to check. Lost all comms. Came back through the airlock and found... I can't risk taking my suit off. If this is poison gas, then it's probably still in the air. I might be the only one left alive. Unless anyone else is suited. I have to go looking. There has to be someone else. Wait, was this done deliberately? I know some of the Azimuth crew managed to escape. Have they got back on board? Is this them retaking their ship? I could encode this log in case they patch into my suit comms and track me. They might already know where I am. Interesting. But I'm just an engineer, that's all. I'll tell them. I'll tell them that Pharma Sapien only brought my team along to help keep the Hesperus operational after they took over. That's all. They won't kill me too. They're not murderers. They're not like us. Oh no! Okay, right. I found out what happened. The original crew didn't come back. It's just one woman did this. I'm looking at her body right now, poisoned like all the others. She's wearing a security uniform. ID badge says Velasco. She must have been left behind, and she killed everyone on board. I'm in the life support control center, realised how someone could have fed gas into all the living compartments by feeding it through the primary atmospheric processors. I was right. I can see chemical tanks marked toxic. They're from the scientist's storage hold. I think being piped into the ventilation network. They went up the ventilation shaft. That's how she did it. Wiped out every living thing, including herself. Everyone but me. I could tear this all down, but I can't decontaminate the entire ship. There'd be pockets of these chemicals lingering everywhere, and just a few breaths would be enough to... My suit's running low on air. We have spare tanks, but how many? How long can I stay in here? What do I do now? What do I do? Wow. Wow. Emotional stuff. And now, the Dredger. Well, that's pretty deep and spooky, isn't it? Like, there you go. Sky Shark, hey, how you doing? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How you doing? How are you all doing? Oh, but be sure to park in front of it. I feel like that's not right. Welcome in. I'm going to assume you're streaming late and you're having a good time. But welcome in, Raiders. How you doing? I'm Commander Plater. I live stream Elite Dangerous. I make videos on Elite Dangerous over on YouTube as well. Sometimes I play some other stuff. Pretty rarely though. But welcome in. You're welcome to stay. Ask some questions if you've got them. For example, should I be floating in front? No, I feel like this isn't safe at all, is it? Are you playing armor for normal ED? Yeah, I know you normally do Elite Dangerous. Ooh. Hang on. Hang on. I'm being sucked in. It sucks you in. I had a feeling something would happen, so I'm not going to be... Alright, at what point do you start being pulled in? In quite a way. Oh, go in. You go in. Alright, I want to get just close enough. How weird is that? I'm not going in there. You go in there. Man, who doesn't love the shot ruiner? There we go. Oh. She sure do have a pretty mouth. Yeah. If there's any chance anyone from Frontier is watching, I would like more of this. More of this. Please. I want much more of it. All of it. Thank you. I know. Atma. It is, isn't it? I think we've got ourselves a... We got a competitor for stellar screenshots. Ideally, I want to be able to zoom out to touch. Get ourselves a little bit of that going on. Framing is important. We want to keep the old thirds thing in consideration. Function. Oh, front screen. I tell I'm struggling with this keyboard at the moment. Anyone doesn't know, I spilled a drink on my keyboard yesterday during the stream, and it don't work no more. So I'm using as a keyboard. I'm using this. This wonderful. This is for my home theatre PC that normally lives behind my my TV in my living room. And I've had to pull it over. That horse doesn't ruin the shot. It makes the shot. So yeah, I'm having to deal with that. Not fun. Alistair Castles, thank you for becoming a sponsor on the channel. It says that. It's like... that should mean you're a new member, I think. I think that's what it means. But it doesn't tell me that's happened. But thank you for doing whatever thing you just did. Oh god. Big Ben Theorist, thank you very much. Much appreciated. I almost got squished. That sudden moment, I'm like, oh nope. Nope, 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 nope. Got to scan the ship uplinks, haven't we? Yeah, that was honestly very, very concerned about that. Draft. This is a this is the space dredger. Corruption Stew, thank you for following. Oh. So go and scan uplink 0. Okay, who'd have thought? Yeah, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to be ground up. I don't want to be. I don't want that to happen. Like, I need to make sure that I get all my Void Opal rewards for doing the scanning. Unfortunately, Hayatsune, I am not an affiliate on Twitch, so it means you can't do that. Now, don't be an asp. Paul, unfortunately, just going to the station isn't an option. I'm 1,200 light years out. So... that's my problem. Yeah, quite a way off, and that's one of the reasons why I don't want to... boop. I don't really want to do anything that would put my ship at risk. Because that would be bad. Hang on. Don't have the Hesperus log selected.
Hello there.
Ship uplink 3, there we go. Hidden Ghost, thank you for the follow. Redborg, yeah, so... I do have a carrier, and I could jump it back. That's a better idea, Chris. What if we were able to get an NPC? I do have a few million in bounties. Right, let's see what this has got to say. The logs. I'm not going to read these out because these are. I didn't mean to hit delete. Why would that select that first? Has anyone worked out what these say? Anyone work this out? Also, Micro T, what we'll do is we will post that link for anyone who needs to see it. I think. The face. Because otherwise it won't work. So, well, I think that should get you there. Take a shortcut back home. Yeah, I mean I could do that, couldn't I? Eject a limpet into the grinder. Okay. Let's work with that. God, look at the testicles on this thing. Okay. What I really need is an NPC to come over. But I don't think there's any way to get them over. So, right, this is me at full reverse. Okay, right. Let's get it. This is going to be a very difficult balancing act. Hey chickers, how you doing? I need to make sure I'm caught by the influence of the Dredger. Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, right. Right. You're setting yourself a challenge as you have nothing better to do. The thing is, corruption stew is that I'm throttling backwards, but it doesn't seem to be helping much. Right. Ooh! What the hell? Ugh. Oh no. Are we stuck? No, we're not. It's fine. Everything's fine. Right, there's the limpet. It wasn't having any of it. Prism, I'm not a fool for that. Yeah, I did drop below the cone. So, you are right. Spot on. That's the one we dropped. Or is that? No, there it is. Yeah, I'm not going in there. Serious? Nah. it only works on ships. I don't know, it just pulled in a hunter. Don't do that. Don't say that to me. Let me just have a read of this. Please dock at Hind Mine in the T-Tower system and visit the mission board. So, seriously say, I survived. Barely. I don't have any weapons, Chris. This is my my exploration asp. Alright, let's go in. I mean, Felix, a blowjob's also called a blowjob, but we don't actually blow. So I'm not sure how relevant the name of something is. Oh god. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I think we're done here. I think we're done. Definitely think we're done. We're just gonna leave now. Yeah, we're out of there. FA off. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm a bit like, yeah, I think we're alright. I think we're alright with not being in there. I think we're okay with not going into the hole of danger. Also, what I have just realised is, anyone notice that this looks like a face? Like, it looks like a face. Doesn't it? That looks like a face. Right? Like, that's... You got the mouth? And the eyes at the top. Mouth, eyes at top. Like... Space face. Well, anyway, we need to go over to the T-Tower system now, don't we? No. Let me type. T-Tower. Okay. So it said, Serious bet, why do you keep saying FA off? I don't understand why you'd feel the need to say that over and over. A bit like, calm down. Calm down. So yeah, Space Dredger's Face of Doom. Right, let's go get all our void opals that we're allowed, shall we? Because we've kind of done what we need to do here, so off we go. No, Paul, I know what he means. Just if you want to guarantee something that I won't do, if you spam it in chat. That's it. Oh, that's a guaranteed way of me not doing stuff. How much cargo space does this thing have? Perfect. I'm gonna get 10.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Okay. And kind of Horus. Kind of. Except I'm one of the dictators where I don't really do anything unless I really want to do it. And the getting blown up thing is actually really annoying, because then I have to fly another 600 light years. Either way, I'm flying 1200 light years to go and collect my 10 void opals.
Fuel scooping.
And at least this way I can pretend it's on the way.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Off we go. But yeah, we'll go see what they say, because it says that it will contact us about the next stage when it's ready, which is a bit like, okay, right, now I'm in. Now I'm into it. I'm into the story. I'm part of it. Got to go behind mine. Or hidden. It's more behind, isn't it?
Fuel scooping.
So, Space Dredger. Now,
Warning.
Space Dredgers
Critical.
were originally sighted during a beta by accident. I think it's during the Horizons beta it was seen, and they should never have been there.
Drive charging.
Like, this is the thing that we've not seen them since. So, I find that a really strange thing to have popped up again and been there.
3, 2,
But I will casually encourage people to hit the like button on YouTube. If you fancy it, it does help me out. Would appreciate it. It's free to do. I mention it, and sometimes it helps, and people do that.
fuel scooping.
Yeah, see, I don't know a lot about original Elite Dangerous lore, so it's interesting for me, at least, to find some stuff out.
Charging.
Elite lore. Yeah, I do try to be a good dictator if I was. If I was to be one, I'd be a good one. And what does that mean? What is a good dictator? I would assume a good dictator would be someone who... I mean, stays a dictator for a long time. That's a pretty good sign of being good at it, wouldn't you say? Johannan, hey, how you doing? Indeed, the old, the Obi-Wan. Yeah. Somewhat Kenobi-esque today. We've just been checking out the Hesperus and the Space Dredger,
Fuel scoop disengaged.
which has actually been quite interesting. Having not seen them before, not been out there and followed up on the interesting storylines that are around.
Drive charging.
I think there's a lot of story in Elite if you can go out and find it, and it's a shame when you have to go and find certain things. I think that's I'm saying that I like that it's there, it's not all directly on top, but I also like when you get pointers towards it. And me joining it later on is a bit of a shame, so I've skipped a lot of the story process and the finding it. I'm kind of standing on the shoulders of giants, as it were.
System scan complete.
Tea Party Fox. I would only just have been born in 1984. We are going to stop for a fuel scoop here, though. Except we're not, because the wrong type of star.
Frameshift
So,
drive charging.
off we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
Zalazar, you're saying that you love this game. Good. And everyone who plays it, oh, I love you too, bro. Earhole? How you doing? Yeah, the whole, I mean, I never played the original. I never played it. I feel like if I had have done, I mean, I probably would have been super clued up on Elite Dangerous when it launched. I didn't play any of the Elite Dangerous games. Sorry, Elite games or Frontier games. Because Elite Dangerous is only Elite Dangerous.
Warning, temperature critical.
Joe says he's out exploring the veils of the galaxy right now. Don't expect you back in the world until August or late September.
Frameshift drive charging.
Are you getting Odyssey? Are you getting Odyssey? Oh, a small reminder to anyone who is getting Odyssey as well, I do have an affiliate link in my stream description on YouTube that if you are going to buy Odyssey and you haven't already, if you do it through there, it helps me out a little bit. Same price for you, helps me out. Chickers, Odyssey releases in 8 days.
System scan complete.
8 days, on the 19th of May. Prism. You probably shouldn't have said that. But I'm not sure that was something you had to admit to. It was a mistake. Chris, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like the ramming bug. Oh, well, that's gonna go. Like, it's you say the ramming bug, it's gonna have to go. It'll get fixed. No worries about that. Google. The answer is Odyssey and VR is complicated because Odyssey and VR doesn't necessarily work together that well. So what you'll get is you'll get a projected screen inside your HMD when you get out of the ship, and it'll put it flat in front of you like a giant screen. So you'll be in your ship or in your SRV, goggles on, looking around your cockpit, fantastic. You hit disembark, you get out, boom, pancake. So we'll switch to pancake mode instead. So that is a thing. No, Prorock, I didn't. I didn't know that's what was supposed to have happened. one of them. One of those know what was supposed to have happened or what's meant to happen, but no, I didn't get a chance. Unfortunately, the nausea stuck in. I was like, oh. So yeah, Google, I hope that helps. I hope that helps answer your question.
Frameshift drive charging.
But yeah, you can't really have... I've always talked about this one. You can't have VR first-person shooter gameplay tied in with keyboard and mouse shooter gameplay, and things remain fun for everybody. There has to be some form of compromise there, and it's typically never good for either of them. Hyacinth, yeah, I did. One of those cool moments where you're like, no fucking way. It's happening. It's gonna happen. And then it does. Right. Off to Hind Mine.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Presently, so the first time you're using a carrier and you missed it leaving the system. Have you ever seen it arrive? Because that's what you want to do. Horus saying, did I see the Thargoid suplexing a dude into a planet? Suplex is an interesting term to use for that. Like, what am I supposed to do with that information? Oh, here we go. Yeah, was it belly to belly or belly to back? There are different types of suplexes, it's important to know. Do Thargoids have backs as such? Do they have bellies as such? Could we class it as that?
System scan complete.
Right, so dock in here. I say space dredgers are interesting because why wouldn't it have just nommed up the whole Hesperus? You know, like a python. You know, a bit, or like a nibbler from Futurama, eating everything in sight. You know? Could have been a thing. Also, I think we've just discovered that Twitch listens to what you're saying and knows what you're saying, and knows about you talking about certain types of content. Because yesterday's stream we were talking about scammers being caught out, weren't we? And then today, on my suggested channels, I happen to have the dude who I was talking about in particular catching out scammers. So Google that will be updated. It's unfortunately Frontier are notoriously poor at communication. And one of the best ways to keep up to date on the information that comes out is on the Frontier Forum. Shouldn't be.
Landing permitted. Set down on landing pad 4-5.
So, pad 45.
Landing gear deployed.
If you're unable to complete docking procedures within your time slot, you'll need to exit the bay and release that docking request.
Clearing a flight path for departure.
Right, so let's have a look. Andrew,
Dispatching ground.
just don't read what people say, only read what Frontier says and you're fine.
Commander.
So, mission board. Encrypted logs, complete the mission. 2 million or 10 units of void opals. I think I'm going to go for the
Cargo hold
void
at
opals.
maximum capacity.
Did it, just went for it. So Tobler, it'll be from the 19th of May. Yeah, Pro did have space for 10. Just enough, in fact. And also, here's an idea. Oh, I don't do that. Don't want to sell them here. For only 115 mil each. Not doing that. Thought we'd just get rid of them immediately. Right, let's go back to my carrier.
Detach confirmed. You are clear to leave.
Oh, where's that there? Go away.
Landing gear retracted.
Okay. I'm going to head back to my carrier so that I can get rid of them and unload them. Because I've got a bunch of cargo sat on my carrier that I'm like, I really should get rid of that. A bunch of stuff to get rid of. But I haven't, and never do.
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Have a safe trip, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging.
How dare you tell me what to do? Oh. I'm not sure because I think I might have some void opals and low temperature diamonds and processing painite still on my carrier. So I might could get rid of that. It's presumably saying LHS 449 has the highest buy price. Oh god, my back. Johannan, yeah, easy. Very easy. Give you an idea, an hour of bounty hunting in a Hasres will probably net you about 50 mil. So that's 2 weeks of upkeep there, an hour's worth of gameplay. Very easy to do now.
Drive charging.
T-Pie Fox, I'm doing okay. Just my back started hurting, and I'm like, gonna grab a pillow because I feel like I'm hunched over. It's not working out for me very well. So Star Wars pillow, well, specifically Stormtrooper pillow. Chris telling me to grab a teddy bear. What? Problem is I'm an old man these days.
Fuel scooping.
I'm very much an old man. So this is why I hate flying.
Fuel scooping complete.
But I'm also one of those people who will
Frameshift drive
who will sit around and I'll sit on my chair like this and be like, oh, why's my back hurt? Like, what's that about? Why's my back hurting?
ready to engage.
What's that about? It's like, yeah. Well done. Well done, player. Well done. I did it. Oh. I have no idea where my cat is, actually.
Temperature critical.
Yeah, posture is very important. Like, it's genuinely important.
Fuel scooping.
Joe saying that you don't want to get a fleet carrier until you purchase price at least 1 year of maintenance costs. And preferably 10 years. You're not going to need 10 years. You've got to remember that you're still going to play a bit. So,
Frameshift drive charging.
well, Tumblr, that's a shame. I won't repeat all of it. So Yanni is saying that you've does the carrier provide more benefits than extreme jump range? Here's the thing, right? Is that for me, it's not about the jump range as such. It's just raw convenience of having all your ships, all your modules in one place, and then when you want to go somewhere, you move them all. And for me, that's where it's at. That's what it's all about.
Fuel scooping.
Tobler, I'm gonna say no, because on my launcher it wasn't ready to install, and it sounds like a great way to brick your game.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily preload it now. It sounds like a mistake. Piero Deni, how you doing? But yeah, Johannan, it's the reason why I've got one. It's the real reason. But yeah, you won't be able to install it, so don't worry about it. You won't be able to.
Fuel scooping.
Alright, 6 jumps to go.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
The name of my one is Battle Cat. That's the name of my carrier. The PNV Battle Cat. Alright, we're going to go straight to sell. I've decided we're going to do it. Colin, you're saying that he's got so many ships you can't fit all of them in your carrier anymore. Dude, how many ships do you have? I mean, I've got a few that I actually use, and then that's it. I try not to have too many, because too many is too many.
3, 2, 1.
Because I only use a few. I have like a really limited number of ships that I use.
Fuel scooping.
Like my Asp Explorer, my Anaconda, my Mamba, and that's it.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
That is it.
Frameshift drive charging.
So Hatsune, you do have to get rid of that yourself. That is something you have to get rid of. Do not ask me how, but basically, you go to your installation folder and then you delete it. And that would do it. Oh. That ought to sort you out.
Frameshift drive.
Colin said he bought 6 eagles for the eagle fight, but he wasn't able to go. Oh, rubbish, dude. 6? Why did you buy 6? Cheers, prison.
4, 3,
What is the price? So it's the highest price, but what is the price? The only thing I will recommend soon is backing up your keybinds. So, oh, that's a bad price, Prism, isn't it? It's not a good price at all. I remember when Void Apples used to sell for 1.7 million each. Back in my day.
frameshift drive charging.
Yep. Or it's the, like I said, it's the, you know, I remember when they used to have that. And I'm like, of course you did, Grandpa. Let's get you back to bed. But yeah, are we sure that's the highest price?
System scan complete.
Let's check our galaxy map and see what tools we have. In-game tools that we can use. Because they always work. Commodity, Vopals. Import, export, imports, yep. There's not bad. There's bad. That's not bad. Oh look, we'll go here. Instead. Because that pays better.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, what? Right. Oh my goodness, I'm getting smashed or reflected light. Red Borg, you're saying that in my chat? What? No, this wasn't a carrier. It's Faraday Enterprise. Yeah, Inara. That's why I was like, I thought I'd have a quick look at the in-game tools, because it's always a good shout. If only there was a way to actually filter by like the highest. Like. But yeah, we should be getting some price for this actually. I mean, if I'm going to sell them for 900,000 each, and the option was either get 2 million credits or this, like, It's pretty good. Now, this price should be correct considering it's on the galaxy map. It depends how much their demand is as well. So yeah, should be good. But I say, with the in-game trading tools aren't fantastic. So they don't have the range that you would like on them, that is for sure.
Lego Papa, Lima, Alpha. It's good to have you with us. Welcome to the station, Commander. I'm posting Raxxla's plot route for approach to landing pad 07.
Yeah, and you say you're cooking, watching the stream, Third Cut Life. What are you having? What are you eating? What are you cooking, even? I'm probably doing stir fry for dinner myself. I mean, I don't know if I've ever been here before, Chris. No clue. It's just this, like, accumulation of data. It's an odd one.
Touchdown. Deactivating docking systems.
Okay, right. Commodities market. Sell. Avoid opals. How can that come on? Like, there's literally somewhere to sell them for more. You can't be frickin' serious. Galaxy map. Now I'm here. It's dropped in price. Apart from, if we go to Gidzenko, that has a better price. Like, not being funny, the in-game trade tools should be correct. I give a crap what anyone says, they should be correct. Like, so now let's see what Prism. Before I go chasing around after places, let's have a little bit of look around the market in game. Drives me insane. It's like, how dare you? How dare you? See, Red Bull, I shouldn't have to use third-party tools. It is as simple as that. No one should have to use third-party tools to play this game. You shouldn't have to. I understand that it can make it easier, but all that does is, because these third-party tools exist, means that Frontier gets away with not fixing it. Right, we're just going to go to Gidzenko. It's in the same system. Off we go. Red Bull, it won't. It won't. The galaxy map is harder to use. No.
Landing gear retracted.
Detachment confirmed. Regulate your speed until free of station perimeter.
This is why I never end up selling anything. Ever.
Be on the lookout for any
Actually, Chris, I have no clue what the galaxy map for Odyssey will be like in
4, 3, 2,
in VR. I don't think good is a thing. I don't think it's going to be good. Yeah, inaccurate information. Look, and now I've got some douchebag after me for all my tasty cargo. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. That's the one thing of Odyssey that I'm really not looking forward to, and that is the galaxy map. This is an intentional loop. This is one of these intentional moments. Hi Muffin, I don't think the Alpha Scout needs buffing. It just needs to not be used by anyone. Okay. Okay. That was a loop of interdiction evasion, because that guy up there, Andy Brazier, is after me. So by going too fast, looping round, then coming back, we have avoided him interdicting us, hopefully. Could be close. Could be very close. We good.
Lima Alpha. We look forward to receiving you at the station, Commander. Please follow docking procedures and enjoy your visit. Request approved.
Yeah, we know what we're doing.
On landing pad 30.
Windy, if I could put him in the dredger, I would. Scan detected. Why are you scanning me?
Scan detected.
Make way for oncoming traffic. Restrict your speed.
I will not restrict my speed. Thank you very much.
Landing gear deployed.
I mean, also I'm not allied here. When you're allied places, they actually scan you less. Right. Let's check the market, shall we?
Touchdown confirmed. Clear to disembark.
Also a different price. Different price. Literally, in system, check it, says one price. Go there, different price. Is it the demand was 0, right? So the demand was 0, meaning that you're going to get paid the same amount. Hi, Suni. You remember Dogecoin, right? Or Dogecoin? I don't care. I'm selling it. Done. I'm rid of them. Gone. Gone. I'm now cordial with Hutton. Okay. Shouldn't be. And look, it's still saying the... Now it says the right price. Well. So... Prism, it doesn't matter, mate. It doesn't matter. Like, the price is not that important. But what is annoying about it is the... I say you should be able to use in-game tools to do these things. So... But I do still have 7 billion credits. So... That's okay. That's not too bad. Well, what to do? Right, I'll be back in 1 second, guys, because I want to grab myself a flat drink. So I'll be back in 1 second. Right, back. Caitlin, yeah, you can. Send your egg? Indeed. But yeah, heading back. It's like at this point, doesn't matter. Lucozade Sport, great for hydration. Basically, I need to try and squeeze in as many calories as I can anywhere I can. So I have like certain full fat things here, certain things do that. So, Keelan, that was my choice not to do it there, because I'm just after one particular place. I'm on my way somewhere, so I know where I'm off to. So it's all good. Unfortunately, I typically have to have low-fat options for everything, because otherwise I get an upset stomach. So I'm left in this really awkward situation where I have to do high-carb, high-protein. So I would love a really good burger. Good burger. Like, that is a tasty burger. That's like some Five Guys would be good.
You are clear of the station. Safe travels, Commander.
But it would make me sick, and it would cause me to not benefit from eating it at all.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So there's that. Because yeah, I need to have low fat because I have gallstones. And also, if I eat things that are too fatty, it goes a little bit fast.
Fuel scoping.
Vegan burgers. Then what's the point? No, I don't want a vegan burger. I want a deliciously tasty beef burger. So that's what I want.
Frameshift drive charging.
Sad. That said, today I had some southern fried non-chicken tenders. So like vegan ones. Actually pretty tasty. Had them in a wholemeal roll with a slice of low-fat cheese. I mean, actually, technically, Red Dwarf meat isn't murder in any definition of it, because murder is the killing of one human by another human. So,
Fuel scooping.
there's that. Tobler, I make my own dinner. I make my own foods. Like, I
Fuel scooping.
always did most of the cooking as well. But right now, we're typically on different... Well, I'm on one type of diet, she's on another type of diet, so we can't have the same thing a lot of the time.
Frameshift drive charging.
So Dave, you're saying you're hooked on LaCroix. We don't have that here. But isn't it just like fizzy water? Like carbonated water? Right, let's head back to my carrier. But yeah, like, technically, I can eat whatever I want, but there are consequences that have to be paid for. Like, it's because I'm on because the certain type of medication I'm on, it inflames your bowels basically, and it causes you to not absorb calories of certain things. So, not good. Yeah, prison, thought so. Right, I think we're going to get docked, and I'm going to call time for the stream there, guys. I think at this point. Tomorrow, I'll be showing off my sick, awesome, exciting, very super exciting new keyboard that should be arriving at some point tomorrow during the day. Quite excited about it. I mean, Meowser, just to give you an idea, the tablets I'm on, or the pills I'm on, capsules, for a 3-month supply is $28,000 if you were to buy it separately. So, guys, you have to wait. You have to find out. You have to find out tomorrow what keyboard I've got if it arrives in time, which hopefully it should do. But right, guys, I want to say thank you very much for everyone who's been watching. Much appreciated. I need to get out of this chair really and move around. So I am going to say, if you haven't already, hit the like button on YouTube on the way out. Subscribe on YouTube, and also follow on Twitch if you haven't followed on Twitch either. And we will find someone to raid. So, my aim now is to finish up before the official Elite Dangerous ones does. So, in case they try and raid me, and I'm immediately ending, oh, you know what we'll do? Father Bill. He's a good chap. We have different theological beliefs, but
Hello there.
we enjoy computer games. That's what counts. So let's get that done. Underway. Oh no, Mikey, bad timing, dude. I'm just about to finish my stream. And Prism, what the hell is that? What's that? Anyway, guys, I say once again, thank you very much for watching. Commander Plater out.